Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Line getting set on second down. They'll try the right side. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Glenn. Feeling some heat. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Boston College right back to the line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him, the defense, that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a fourth down situation.
And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down from the 33. They want to run this quarterback. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
He'll start this drive firing. Swings it out to the flat. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Wants to fire on second down. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Can anyone catch him? At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Flips it out to the back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Boston College!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Utah State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in his face.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 14, Boston College 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
4th down in inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He'll take it himself. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on 4th down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push him forward. I like it going forward on 4th down most of the time anyways, but definitely on 4th and inches.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play. He dropped it.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to get to it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry up. short. They'll ride the running back here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Jones. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. He wants to go deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Motion from the offense. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. If If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football bomber out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Got a man, it's Jones. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Boston College wants to play fast. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires left. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
It's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Flushed out of the pocket. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He looks that one in nicely. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. A run for the quarterback. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Boston College. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Boston College.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Got his man quickly. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
That keeps the score. Georgia Tech, 21. Boston College, 13.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on second down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech, 21. Boston College, 13.
He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. The sure hands, it's Lincoln. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And he returned that in to reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense...
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. To the air. It's Glenn. Fires it incomplete.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looks as if he's going to run it. Powers through the defender. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Makes his man miss. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Right back to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Handoff to the single back. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.